Hey there everybody, Guard 777 over here, coming to you guys with a deck tech. It's Naya Aggro this time. On Friday I tried Naya Pod and it didn't go too well. I was doing amazing the first 2 rounds, but then later on I just lost straight. So it was 2-0 for 2-0 for the first 2 rounds, and it was 2-3, which kind of sucks. But first round I went against a zombie deck. Oh wait, no, was it zombies? Yeah, it was a zombie deck. I won against a zombie deck. Beat it. Second round I went against a blue-red Delver deck. Beat that. Third round, green-red humans, lost to that badly. Divine Deflection actually killed my Huntmaster in response to the trigger. So yeah, it didn't go too well. And next I went against a Delver deck. And usually Nipod has a great matchup against Delver, but I didn't have good draws, and it wasn't too great. And then I went against, so there I'm 2-2, and then I went against a zombie pod deck, which wasn't too great either. He had 3 Blood Artists out, and 2 Phantasmal Image copying Blood Artists. You can't do much against that. So let's get started off with the mana base for your Naya Aggro deck. You run 6 forests. You want to have your come into play tap lines come into play untap. So 6 forests, 1 mountain, and 1 plains. You run 2 Sunpuddle Growth, get your white out there, and 2 Rootbound Crag. You run 4 Copperline Gorge and 4 Razor Verge Thicket. You run 2 Gavany Township and 2 Cavernous Souls. Cavernous Souls, like later in the past, Nayapod had some problems with its mana base, and I feel like Cavernous Souls kind of fix it a lot. So 2 of them only, because you want to get the double green on turn 2. Now for your 1-drops, it's all Mana Dorks, 4 Birds of Paradise, and 3 Avacyn Pilgrim. 3 Avacyn Pilgrim. 2-drops, 3 Strangler Geist. Only 3 because getting double green on turn 2 is kind of hard. And decks with Phantasmal Image copying Strangler Geist is just really hard to deal with. You run 2 Thalia. Against Delver, it's just amazing. Against Wolf Run, it kind of just sets up. They think they have their tempo all set up, and then once you play Thalia, it's a turn 3 Rampant Growth. It's a 2-cost Ponder, stuff like that. It's pretty hard to deal with. And 2 Lightning Mauler. I'm trying him out only because having haste is pretty insane. I do have a combo in the deck, play some Titan in the back, get a Lightning Mauler, and then swing, get Fiend Hunter, kill their only blocker. But that's tech for later on in the game. But 2 Lightning Mauler, I've been trying him out for a while, and he hasn't been doing the greatest, but he's been doing alright. So I might cut him later on, and I might make him stay. And then you run 4 Blade Splicer. Blade Splicer is just a really good aggro card, and having 4 power out there for 3 mana is good as well. And 3 of the power is first strike. I run 1 Borderland Ranger. Only 1 because you want to get your mountain or your plains out. Borderland Ranger is just really good. Mana fixing, like I said in the past. I felt that Naya had problems with its mana. 2 Fiend Hunter. 2 Fiend Hunter in the deck because I like Thalia. Thalia is good, and at first I did have O-Ring, but I felt like Fiend Hunter is a lot better, I would say. Sure, you have problems against Planeswalkers, but you do have a little bit of help with the sideboard and a little bit mainboard as well. So 2 Fiend Hunter. 2 Fiend Hunter is good. Now for your 4 drops, you're on 3 Huntmaster of the Fells. Let me get the card out really quick. What Huntmaster of the Fells does is, when it enters the battlefield or transforms into Huntmaster of the Fells, you put a green wolf, a 2/2 green wolf creature onto the battlefield, and you gain 2 life. And if no spells were cast last turn, you transform him into Ravager of the Fells. It deals 2 damage, and you deals 2 damage to an opponent and 2 damage to a creature they control. And if you cast 2 or more spells last turn, you flip them again. Huntmaster of the Fells is such a good card. Excuse me for a sec. Yeah, Huntmaster of the Fells is such a good card. You know, it's good against zombies, good against any aggro deck because the life gain and supports the blockers as well. And the fact that the wolf is not red is a lot better because it's Sword of War and Peace. You run 3 Restoration Angel. Restoration Angel is just such a good card in the deck. There's so many enter the battlefield effects. Like, sure, Fiend Hunter is insane with Restoration Angel. Sure, they get back their old creature, but now you're dealing with a bigger threat. So 3 Restoration Angel. Also with Huntmaster, if it's on Ravager, it flips, gains you 2 life, and you know it kind of messes up their combat step and their combat math. Also the Blade Splicer creates an instant army. It's just really good. Same with Phyrexian Metamorph. Just copy their, Phyrexian Metamorph by itself, it's insane. Copy their legendary creature. Most likely it's a Geist, the Saint Draft, because Delver is just too popular. And hopefully they will ban, I would say they would ban Ponder and Delver, which is what probably I would like, but they're most likely just banning Ponder or Snapcaster Mage. But I prefer not they ban Snapcaster Mage. So 2 Phyrexian Metamorph, good card. It doesn't target, which is good, because of legendary creatures have hexproof. But Phyrexian Metamorph, good. Copying a Blade Splicer, copying your opponent's creature like a Primeval Titan, a Sun Titan, and Phyrexian Metamorph is just insane. Now for your 5 drops, I run 1 Acidic Slime to get rid of any pesky things. Oblivion Rings, Sword of War and Peace, Inkmoth Nexus, Gethsec Wolf Run. You run a Wolf for Silverheart. Just getting big creatures into play is insane. Wolf for Silverheart, just it's a good big creature and makes other creatures bigger. Like with Birds of Paradise, it's really good, I would say. Soban is good. You run 1 Zealous Conscript main board. Gaining control over Planeswalker, gain control of Primeval Titan, and it's also a win condition in the game. So Zealous Conscripts is an insane card, I would say, especially against other big decks like Primeval Titan decks, Planeswalker decks, stuff like that. Or for your 6 drop, your last 6 drop is Sun Titan. Sun Titan is just insane with Lightning Mauler and Fiend Hunter and Blade Splicer. Sun Titan can get you back into any game, I would say. It depends on what's in your graveyard. Like, say, you have Lightning Mauler. Lightning Mauler just swings game. Fiend Hunter, get rid of their big dude. Blade Splicer, create blockers. Borderland Ranger, have your mana fixing. Yeah, it's just really good, I would say. Now for your non-creature spells, you're on 2 Bonfire of the Damned. Bonfire of the Damned, insane. It lets any aggro deck have it without wiping their own board, which I would say is really, really good. Bonfire, it also is a win condition, because later in the game, you can do it for X, and dealing just X to them X being 6 or greater, or something like that. Bonfire is just insane. Your last card on the board is Dismember. Dismember is good. A good combat trick. It gets rid of pretty much anything, I would say. Just blocking with like a itty bitty 2/2, dismembering their Primeval Titan. Now you're chump. They're chump attacking. You're not really chump blocking. Dismember is just really, really good. So what the 4 life, you can gain it back with Huntmaster and other stuff. Now for your sideboard, not much of a sideboard to do. I'm gonna just go through this quickly. 2 Ray of Revelation, Honor of the Pure, Oblivion Ring, stuff like that. 2 Ancient Grudge, Swords, Inkmoth Nexus, Sphere of the Suns, stuff like that. Sovok Lifestaff, insane against smaller decks. Yeah. 2 Archo, good against smaller decks. Ran 1 more Thalia, 1 more Zealous Conscripts, 2 Fresh Meat. Now with Fresh Meat, it's really, really good, I would say. Decided against bigger decks that have Day of Judgment and Wrath effects. Well, now, what Fresh Meat does, read it really quick. Put a 3/3 green beast token for each creature put into the battlefield this turn. That was put into the graveyard from the battlefield this turn. It was pretty much my solution to bigger decks because I couldn't find any really big thing. I decided out against Restoration Angel. Or no. I take out Restoration Angel for Fresh Meat. Fresh Meat is just really good. It's my answer to Wrath effects. So you probably have to keep 4 mana untapped almost every turn, but they eventually have today because their life total is getting slower. It's getting not slower. It's getting lower. There you go. And then just Fresh Meat win condition. Say you have 2 tokens, and yes, tokens do hit the graveyard first, and then it exiles. But 2 Fresh Meat, really good. So say you have 2 tokens and an Accelerator and 2 like a Blade Splicer and Huntmaster. That's 15 power on the board. Fresh Meat, insane. And you run 1 more Ghost Quarter against Wolfrun. Wolfrun is your hardest matchup. You run 1 Combust against Delver and Humans, and 1 Celestial Purge. So that was it, guys. Thanks for watching. This is Shimogar 7. Comment, rate, subscribe, and that was my Naya deck. And I'll see you guys later.